What is up, you guys? It's your boy. Welcome to my world. Here today with Tokyo Ghoul Re Chapter 163. Now, I've been saying this for the longest time. My boy Furata is an evil genius. Is a news reporter trying to get the scoops on what's going on. Why is he always playing this part? He's always putting himself in a situation where he's going to look good. And he's like, monsters are eating people, right? And that has to do with the ROC syndrome and all that's going on, like the ghoulification of everyone because of well, technically it's not because of Kaneki, because from what Kimi said, from what the samples they got of Kaneki, it's technically not directly Kaneki that's affecting and creating all these cases of ROC syndrome. So it has to be something else. So it could possibly be, aside from Kaneki, it could possibly be something that Furata did to manipulate the situation at hand that was going on. So the main question is, why is he doing this? Why is he trying to get these scoops? Why is he out in these streets, right? Because before he even got on, you just had Kaneki, Sayako, and Uri, and it was out in the streets and they were seeing what's going on. So pretty much from what we got from this chapter, there's limited electricity in areas, right? The most populated area, probably the most populated area in Ward 1 is deserted pretty much. Everyone's evacuated. So it's pretty much all the people that's in there are probably like policemen and CCG officers, right? People that can fight pretty much, right? So they're taking Kaneki around because according to Mard, who is pretty much head of CCG right now, Kaneki has to be under constant surveillance. So Sayako and Uri go with them, and it's kind of like he's trying to go like a blast down the past. He's like, yeah, I remember when we used to go there and go there and go there. So it's proving that like Kaneki, the Heisei Sasaki, that's still in him. Like he's still your boy, right? Kind of like letting them know like it's like old times is still in there, right? Mutsuki is I think she's avoiding Kaneki, honestly. I think she doesn't know how to come about him, right? And especially Kaneki got all these people around him like Amon, Akira, Banjo, Ayato, you know what I'm saying? Toka, you know. So I don't think she knows how to come at him the right way. So I think Mutsuki, she's obviously going to be the last one because she has the strongest connection. Aside from Uri, she has the strongest connection to Kaneki. Right? They're just like walking through the city and seeing what's going on because Kaneki wanted to see the city when he woke up, right? So they're walking through the city and they're seeing everything that's going on. Psycho, she notices something that's going on. She notices someone's eating, right? There's like someone that's eating a human, right? So Uri's like, yo, I'm about to take care of this right now, right? Because at the end of the day, he's an investigator. Even though the CCG and just goats, have a temporary alliance, doesn't mean that he can't do his job. So he has to go there, and he's about to kill him, right? He's about to kill the person. But then Psycho's like, wait, hold on, that person is human, right? And Kaneki specifies, he's like, that's not just a human. She's actually like one of the bureau members, right? Because of the ghoulification, she is getting a craving for humans. And then that's when my boy Furata comes on like the big screen, like, you know how they have like in big cities, like in Tokyo and like New York City, like they got like things playing on buildings and stuff. Like he comes on broadcasting. I guess it's like a self-broadcast, or he has like his own. I mean, he's a part of the Washu, so they obviously got like money like that. So I don't see why they wouldn't own like a broadcasting system or anything like that. But yeah, he comes on and he's reporting on the situation at hand where these quote unquote monsters are attacking these people. See, now when he says monsters, is he talking about the things that Kaneki spat out when his eyes were still closed, or is he talking about like people that turn into ghouls that are now like ran loose? Like the CCG didn't get everyone, and after everything was said and done with Kaneki, the CCG got the people that were affected that they could get, but some of them got away? Or is it like something completely different where Furata is like setting this up? And throughout this whole chapter, everyone pretty much seems to be okay with what happened. Like no one's like really blaming Kaneki for what happened. Once the people know what's really going on, and who did it, and it was Kaneki, like it's gonna be over. But at the same time, I don't think Furata can tell people that it was Kaneki, because if he tells people that it was Kaneki, I think he had a when he killed Kaneki, right? It was a fake, but when he killed Kaneki, I think he was broadcasting, right, on TV. I think I'm not sure. I'll go back and check if he was, but I think he was. And if he was, he wouldn't say that Kaneki was the one that did all this, right? He wouldn't say that. He would just say the leader of Blase Blase, or he'd say the leader of the new terrorist organization of ghouls called GOAT, right? He'd say something like that, unless he would actually say Kaneki's name, because he'd make up this whole other thing. Like he'd make up like, yeah, it was for the protection of people. That's why I lied about killing Kaneki Ken and all that. But I want to talk about Furata's plan, because Furata's plan is, at first he was pretty much under the radar, right? He got into CCG under the radar. He came in, stuff went down, specifically with Aogiri. Once Aogiri was done, this man, along with V, ran out the other, I forgot his name, but the other Washu, the one who has a crush on Udi, the one who gets a hard on for him, that guy. And then my boy Furata came in, and then he made the not the Aogiri, he made the Ogai, the Reapers, and he started making all these changes, started making like he was like messing stuff up. He was like making like a ghoul-free zones and stuff, like that's why it was so hard for GOAT to get around. That's why people were like low-key starving, right? And now he made Kaneki. He forced Kaneki into a trap. He made Ghoul evacuate. He made GOAT evacuate their HQ. He made them split up. He got Juzo and Juzo's boy on Kaneki, and they messed Kaneki up 2-on-1. They messed Kaneki up, right? And then that led to Kaneki going into his inner thoughts and all that stuff, all his personalities, and then making him go savage to eating all the Reapers, the little Reaper ghouls, right? So he could gain RC cells, so his regeneration would come back. But in turn doing that, Kaneki turns into this enormous monstrosity, right? And now that that's gone, there are still more in other wards, and in some cases, the nuclei are actually coming out, or not coming out. They're being collected by V and Furata. So what is Furata's goal? What is this man, like, we know him and Rize, they got something going on. He likes Rize, blase. But what is his like final plan? Like what is Furata thinking? What is in this man's mind? Because he's doing all of this for what? Like this news thing, I can see it correlating back with like what I said before, like the effect the effect of Kaneki transforming, right? But I don't see anything else. Like I don't like, Furata is an evil genius. I've said this multiple times, but this man, I don't know what he's really up to. Like I can guess, but I can't be like, oh yeah, wholeheartedly he's doing this, right? Aside from Furata, they mentioned Hide, right? They mentioned Hide, and you know how Kaneki is with Hide. Hide is his boy, so he's like, yo, I want to see Hide. And right now Hide, he's out and about, he's doing other stuff right now. So when Kaneki finally sees Hide again, that's going to be some interesting stuff. Maybe that's finally when he'll reveal what's going on with the mouth situation, right? Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the chapter. Not a lot, but it's setting up some stuff with Furata, because I think we're going into this final arc of Re, because I heard it was ending, but I could see this being like a final arc where other stuff, little plot points have to be here, like connected here and there, but like a little final arc for Re, where Furata is it's gonna be a war. It's going to be a war. It's going to be along the same lines of back in Tokyo Ghoul, the original manga, when they were going to fight the old man, right? They were going to fight the one-eyed ghoul at the time, right? It's going to be along that. I'm telling you, it's going to, but to a grander scale, right? But yeah, with that being said, y'all, I will see you guys later. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, rate the video, click the little bell if you want to get the notifications every time I post, and I will see you guys later.